On the breakfast this morning, barely 3 weeks after President Buhari signed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill into law, for a High Court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State has nullified Section 84, subsection 12 of the Act. We look at the implications of this on the program this morning. In Niger State, reports have it that bandits have taken over 12 local government areas. What is going on in Niger State and what are the security implications for Nigeria's north? We'll talk about this with an expert. Also, the latest headlines from the front pages of the national dailies, these and more ahead on The Breakfast. A very good morning to you. Welcome to The Breakfast on Plus TV Africa. My name is Kofi Bartels, and of course alongside Mercy Bopo. It's a fantastic brand new week right here, reaching you from our center in Victoria Island, Lagos. We have interesting conversations ahead for you. Of course, we'll be speaking with our guest analysts, very interesting conversations, and we have the best of the best analysts for you on those segments. Let's start things off with our trending segment. Lots to talk about today. We'll begin with the visit of former Nigerian footballers to presidential aspirant and former governor of Lagos State. I'm talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot has been said about this on social media. And of course, with the 2023 elections around the corner, a lot of visits are being paid by different interest groups to aspirants and those who would like to be president of Nigeria. These aspirants have also paid different visits to, traditional rulers, leaders of thought, and opinion leaders in various communities, governors and political leaders across the country. And so it was a bit of a surprise and a shocker to a lot of Nigerians to see the likes of Kanu Nwankwo, the likes of Austin J.J. Okocha, the likes of Taribo West, the likes of Peter Rufai, seated on the same table in the compound of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, eulogizing him, praising him, and tongues began to wag. But before we go into what people were saying, let's just roll the tape and see what transpired there when these Nigerian internationals, former Super Eagles players, paid a visit to the man they call the Jagaban Bogo, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Watch this.
You accompanied him. We leaders that have heart for this nation. That will put their blood in line to see how Nigeria can be restored back to this place of that glory. Amen. It's incredible that we hide him under your brow. We speak to the foreigners of this nation. I command them to be arrested. That the Ahmed Bola Tinubu movement will be established.
All right, and indeed, we have some comments coming in from social media. I'd like to go through a few of them. But people, criticizing Kanu Nwankwo. He gave a speech, and there's some things he said during that speech, one of which was that 22 years ago when he was looking for money to start the Kanu Heart Foundation, it was Bola Ahmed Tinubu who gave him money to start. That he went knocking on doors, he went asking for support from various people. He didn't get that support, and the person who was able to support him and say, take some little money to start up the Kanu Heart Foundation was the then governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of criticism coming the way of these former Nigerian internationals. You have some people saying that, they're hungry. Austin J.J. Okocha is hungry. Taribo West is hungry. Nwankwo Kanu is hungry. Victor Ipeba is hungry. Peter Rufai is hungry. And you saw Taribo West there praying because he's a pastor. After he retired, he went into ministry. Even whilst he was still playing, he had a church in Milan, is what I'm told. So that was Taribo West praying, some fire prayers for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And so some Nigerians have said, these guys are hungry, and that's why they went. You can see Taribo West praying some fire prayers right there. He is a firebrand minister. He has churches in Milan and other parts. And, so people are saying he's hungry. I wish we could listen to what Kanu said. But, some people said these guys are hungry. Now, do you believe that Kanu Wanko is hungry? Do you believe that Ikpeba is hungry? Do you believe Austin Jeje Kocha went to see Tinubu so he could get money? Do you believe Taribo West went to see Tinubu so that he could get some money? These are the questions we have to answer. I believe we'll be able to listen to the response of Kanu Wanko to the social media comments in a bit. And if that is okay, I'm told we don't have. But Tinubu, this is what one commentator said on social media. Tinubu really knows how to play his card and how to fish the elites to be on his side. But things like this shouldn't bother you if you have a mind of your own. That Kanu and Okocha are endorsing someone doesn't mean you have to do the same. These guys have nothing to lose, unlike you, is what one person said. Another person said former Super Eagles players paid Tinubu a visit and gave him their endorsement for 2023. Kanu, Okocha, etc. They were present. They also endorsed Yaya Bello late last year, if you remember. Even Mr. Tinubu is surprised at the vigor of the prayers from Taribo West. Do you believe that he is surprised? My, oh my. Someone quotes Kanu was saying without Tinubu there will be no Kanu Health Foundation, etc. But the thing is this. Kanu has put out a video online, a comment online, where he said that, first of all, that Nigerians should not comment on what they don't know about. That what they went there to do was to simply pay a visit to Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he marks his 70th birthday. And they also went to see him, to intimate him of plans, to play a novelty football match in his honor for his 70th birthday. And that's all they went there to do. And what they went there to do had nothing to do with his presidential ambition. It had nothing to do with his political aspirations. That they all have their different political parties. And Kanu, in that video, he recorded it, in his car. He said Nigerians should go vote for whoever they want to vote for. And he also said that you have to get your permanent voter's card. And he said this time, vote for the right person, is what he said. This time, vote for the right person. So it turns out that people have been getting this whole thing wrong. We just saw pictures of former footballers sitting down with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and then concluded that they went to endorse him. We saw a video of Taribo West praying for Tinubu and concluded that they went to endorse him because they are hungry. Listen to me, people. These guys are not hungry. JJ Okocha is not hungry. I don't know how much Tinubu will give to Okocha for him to sit down and endorse him. Kanu Wanko is not hungry. Victor Ikpeba is not hungry. Peter Rufai is certainly not hungry. These guys have endorsement deals worth millions of naira. They have assets worth millions of naira. I do not know if, like someone was saying on Twitter, if Taribo West frittered away the money he made with the likes of AC Milan, the likes of Inter Milan, the likes of Derby County in the English Premier League. I don't know if the money is finished. I doubt it is. So you can't be poor and be setting up a church in Milan, So let's not go into the endorsement deals because we don't endorse any company here. But these guys are certainly not poor. And I think we should go with what Kanu Wanko has said, that it was a visit to, felicitate with Bola Ahmed Tinubu on his 70th birthday, to wish him well, to pray for him. And also to say they want to play a novelty match in his honor. I think that is okay. And we shouldn't read more into that than meets the eye. It's still a trending segment on The Breakfast. Let's move to another one. Not a few persons have said they want to leave the country. Some people have said, you know what, they'll stay put in Nigeria for now to see who wins the 2023 elections. And if somebody whose head is not correct, according to what people say, some people are saying wins the 2023 elections, they overmoose. Well, one of such people, one person rather, who is saying that if a certain person wins the election and leave the country, surprisingly, is the chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Bode George. He is also the former chairman of the Nigerian Ports Authority. Now, he was speaking at a press briefing, and he says, guess what? I will leave Nigeria if Tinubu becomes president. I will leave Nigeria if Tinubu becomes president. Now, this is really, really surprising, because you would never expect someone as old as this, as accomplished as this, who's living a relatively comfortable life, to say he wants to leave the country. But he said, and I quote, at that press briefing, "I'm happy the president has signed the new electoral bill. If by whatever chance he gets to the villa," that's talking about Tinubu, "I won't be part of this country. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana and be watching with binoculars from afar. You will see what will happen." He went on to say, quote, and I'm quoting him now, "This is alpha beta in Lagos. He will create some alpha or alta beta somewhere to carry your money. His wife will now be Senate President. His son will be Governor of Lagos. His daughter will be Iyaloja of Nigeria. What has he done to prove that he deserves to be honored by anybody in this country?" Is what Bode George is saying. Of course, the relationship between both of them is well documented, and it's also known that there is no love lost between both persons, both politicians, So this is what Bode George has been saying. Of course, the reactions coming online to this particular statement by Bode George, some people saying, "No, what are you a part of the problem? Why are you running to? Your party was in power for 16 years, so why are you saying you run away?" And the supporters of Tinubu have also not taken this lightly, with the accusations coming from Bode George regarding Alpha Beta and what they've done in Lagos State, and saying that, if Tinubu becomes president of Nigeria, it will no longer be Alpha Beta but Alta Beta. He's going to take over the whole country, make his wife Senate President and his son Governor of Lagos and all this. So you have, supporters of both political parties going against and for Chief Bode George. Interesting times. Let's move on to our next trending story this time. Something that seems a bit bizarre to not a few Nigerians. The donation of security vehicles to Niger. Niger is a country to the north of Nigeria. Now, who donated the security vehicles? The government of the country. And this time, we're talking about Zamfara State. The Zamfara State governor has donated 5 new Hilux cars, Hilux pickup trucks, to the government of Niger Republic for special security border patrol. This was contained in a statement issued in Gusau on Saturday and signed by the press secretary to the governor, Bello Matawale. The embattled governor, Bello Matawale, he is Jamilu Birnin Magaji. Now, according to the press secretary to the governor, that's Birnin Magaji, he says the donation was made in fulfillment of Governor Matawale's promise to provide Niger with patrol cars and other security logistics in the fight against banditry. And if you've been following our discussions right here on Plus TV Africa, that Zamfara State is one of the states affected by insecurity in the country. And of course, the border between Nigeria and Niger, the border between Nigeria and Chad, the border between Nigeria, northern Nigeria that is, and Cameroon is quite porous and has been used by either bandits or terrorists. We're talking about Boko Haram. We're talking about the Islamic State in West Africa province, ISWAP. So this is sort of a surprise, but not a surprise, because Zamfara State has been under attack by bandits and terrorists. The vehicles, according to the governor, will be used for border patrol. And of course, we're looking at places like Maradi and other sections of the Niger Republic that shares a border with Zamfara State. Niger Republic doesn't only share a border with Zamfara State, it also shares a border with Katsina State, where the president is from, which has also been a recipient of several bandits attacks in recent times. And it also shares a border with Sokoto State. So these are 3 states that share borders with Niger Republic. And according to the reports coming from the press secretary to the governor, Matawale, he's saying that these vehicles will be used to patrol not just the border with Zamfara State, but also that with Katsina and Sokoto State. But some persons have said, why should we take our money to go give another country? Why should we take our money to go help another country? And you've had these comments coming online. The part of Niger Republic that received this donation is called Maradi region in Niger Republic. So the governor of Maradi region is the one who is receiving these cars. And of course, you have opinions going both ways. But personally, my submission is, you know what? Nigeria is also a recipient of international assistance. Nigeria is a recipient of international donations. Over the years, it's been coming. It's still ongoing as we speak. If a governor feels that he can secure his state better by donating to a neighboring state in a neighboring country, just 5 cars, I think we can live with that. Anyway, that's the much you can take on the trending segment right here on the Breakfast and Plus TV Africa. When we come back from this break, we'll look at the latest headlines from the national dailies and of the press. Please stay with us.